morning, all of you. In last chapter, we have seen participles and infinitive. Today, again, we are going to learn an interesting topic, lesson number 22, punctuation. Now, what is punctuation? Punctuation means the putting of points or stops in writing to show where the reader is expected to pause while reading or to highlight certain aspect of our writing. Let's start with very first punctuation mark, that is capital letter, where we have to place capital letter to begin a sentence or a new line, proper nouns, etc. Let us see with the help of example. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple, that means we have started our sentence with an, so A should be capital, and at last we have to put full stop. Now let's see second case. Even the reported clause in direct speech within inverted commas that also begins with a capital letter. Let's see sentence example. The doctor says, double inverted comma, eat. E is capital. Eat an apple every day. Now let's see the third case. All proper nouns as well as the words I, God begin with capital letters. Let's see example. We all liked Aryan because he knew plenty of jokes. Even I knew many jokes, but not as many as Aryan did. Aryan said he had learned his jokes from his school friends in Haryana. Now student, in this sentence you can clearly see that proper noun Aryan, wherever it is used, it is with capital letter because it is a proper noun, and wherever I is used, it is in capital letter. Now one more example. I begin the day by turning my thoughts to God. Now as I have mentioned, God will always be in capital letter. G will always be in capital letter. Last case, pronouns that are used in the place of word God begins with capital letter. Dear God, you are the creator of the world. You refers to God. I pray to you. Again you refers to God. That's why Y is capital. And ask for your blessing. Again you refers to God. So your Y will be capital. Now let's see the second punctuation mark, the period or the full stop. Now the full stop is probably the simplest of the punctuation mark to use. You can use it like a knife to cut the sentence to the required length. Generally, you can break up the sentence using the full stop at the end of a logical and complete thought. All assertive and imperative sentences end with the full stop. For example, I will tell you assertive sentence example. I want all the boys to stand up. Here you have completed your thought, full stop. Next example we'll see imperative sentence. Boys stand up. That is command, imperative sentence. At last you have to pull full stop. Now student, the full stop is used in abbreviations. For example, that is etc., MSc, MS, LTD, that is limited. Now we'll see where to use comma. Very first one, comma is used to separate items in a series. For example, students, teachers, parents and local people attending the function. Now secondly, you can use comma to separate two or more adjectives preceding a noun. Preceding is coming before. For example, that was a rough, narrow, dangerous. All three words are adjective and that is leading to a noun, road. Now you can use comma before and, but, or, nor, for and yet when they join independent clauses. For example, into the garbage pail. She flung the burnt cake, and her mother helped her start another. I have to go now, but Mr. Pandit will arrive shortly. After now, before but you have to use comma. Either the gift was lost in transit, comma, or she has forgotten to thank me. Sam was an average actor, comma, yet. Here you have to put comma before yet. Many people rated him high. Use comma to separate a main clause and subordinate clause. As we have learned in detail, main clause and subordinate clause. Although it was raining heavily. This is your subordinate clause, comma, the match continue is your main clause. The horse, comma, seeing is your participle. Seeing how high the fence was, refused to jump. Let us learn the sixth rule, where you can use comma to separate verbs like say, reply, etc. from direct speech. I just can't believe it, she said. All right, he replied, I'm coming now. The seventh and the last rule, how to use comma to mark off a noun in direct address. Is that you, Simi? Gentlemen, let's now take up the next item in the agenda. See fourth one, the colon. Now where to use colon? Now colon introduces a series or list. For example, several friends have provided me with inspiration. Renita, Yasmin, Roshan and Asim. Colon. Now secondly, colon introduces direct speech or a quotation. I told them last week, do not in any circumstances park in front of the gate. Now it introduces an additional piece of information or explanation. For example, the moral of the story, colon, prevention is better than cure, full stop. Now we'll see the fifth one, the semicolon. The semicolon marks a longer pause than that indicated by the comma. It is used to separate coordinate clauses joined by conjunction like therefore, otherwise, etc. We'll see a sentence example of it. I have poor health, semicolon. Therefore, I must be excused from the event. Now secondly, we can use semicolon to separate lengthy coordinate clauses where there are no connecting conjunctions. Now we'll see sentence example. They were tired, semicolon. They were hungry, semicolon. The way was long and they walked on. We can use semicolon before certain connecting words like however, therefore, nevertheless, meanwhile, hence, etc. For example, Saturn was thought to be the only ring planet. Semicolon, however, this is now known not to be the case. Now we'll see sixth one, the question mark. A question is followed by a question mark. For example, where is your book? What is your name? What if we should fail? Not children, here make a note. A declarative sentence containing an indirect question is followed by a full stop. For example, Simi asked, what was the matter? Seventh is exclamation mark. An exclamation is followed by an exclamation mark. For example, wow, what a game. Ouch, that hurt. 8.1 is apostrophe. As my dear student, I have explained you in detail apostrophe chapter. See few example of it. First one, to form the possessive case of a singular noun, Nadia's cousin is in town. Here it is showing relationship. To form the possessive case of indefinite pronoun, everyone's hope. Apostrophe can be used to show where a letter or letter has been omitted in a contraction form. You are right. Apostrophe can be used in compound words and words showing joint possession. Only the last word is possessive in form. For example, compound words like medical board's decision. An example of joint possession, Amit and Gita's house. Let's see ninth one, the hyphen. Now the hyphen is used to separate a phrase or clause that is not quite related to the main clause. For example, you may take part in the match. Not that I ever had any objection, but you will have to ask the captain first. Next, you can use hyphen in compound nouns or adjectives. For example, bad-tempered, Indo-American, give and take, part-time. Now the last one is inverted comma. Inverted commas are used to mark out the actual words spoken in direct speech. Now let's see sentence example. The doctor said. What doctor said? Eat an apple every day. Eat an apple every day is said by doctor, so we have to put this in inverted comma. The boy said. What did the boy said? Where are you going? So where are you going has to be put in inverted comma. Now open your page number 69. Write upside neatly date, today's date. Exercise, punctuate. There is correction. Punctuation, cut that and write there, punctuate the following sentences. I have directly written answers. He stood up distraught. What? How? That's impossible. Do you like my dress? Question mark. Asked Mubina. Mubina is proper noun. M should be capital. Third one. One's bookshelves shouldn't have door, comma, glass, comma, windows and keys, full stop. Fourth one. Double inverted comma, that, comma, my dear fellow, comma, double inverted comma, he said, double inverted comma is nonsense, full stop. Fifth one, Kevin. It should be in capital letter because we are starting from K. Kevin. Kevin asks his teacher, comma, double inverted comma, may I leave the room? He is asking question, so question mark and double inverted comma close. Next one, her friend uttered a cry, comma, oh, exclamatory mark. My poor Hannah, how you have been changed, exclamatory mark. Seventh one, then you are unlucky, said the little prince. Then you are unlucky, double inverted comma, said the prince. Funny that is, exclamatory mark. Milton should be put in inverted comma. Milton the great poet was blind, full stop. The main languages we learn in our school are English, comma, Hindi, it should be in capital letter because those are proper noun, and Marathi at last, full stop.